Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Western New York Athletics. We are live here on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside with me is Frank Wolf. We're live here at Williamsville East High School as we get set for this non-league but rivalry matchup here between the Williamsville East Flames and the Williamsville North Spartans.
Jake, pleasure to be working with you again. It's been some time. Usually we're doing football or basketball or who knows what Tom Prince sends us. But today he sends us to this brand new, beautiful athletic complex. I say brand new. It's really not that old. Maybe a year or two at most. But it's a stunning facility to look at it. We're going to see one of the top prospects for the upcoming Major League Baseball draft today, and Joe Mack, a catcher for the Williamsville East Flames. We've been watching him for a number of years. It's great to be back having baseball. I mean, these kids missed the entire, 2020 season. Chris Carino, now the head coach here at Williamsville East, taking after Coach Gaz, who was here for 50 years. And so that's quite that's what's amazing about that is he's only the second coach in program history. And on the other side, you've got his best friend, Max Zimmerman. The two of them teach together over at Williamsville North. And they're best friends off the field. They're going to square off today for the first time. And that's Max Zimmerman over there, his third full year. He missed last year, of course, as did all these kids. But they're going to have a battle today. You got a pretty good pitching matchup, too.
Yeah, I got Cooper Sano for Williamsville East. He's warming up right now. Take a look at the outfield. Nathan Milk is out in center field. Shortstop will be Michael Stelrek. The catcher, the Clemson committed, and like you mentioned, going to be a future draft pick in the MLB draft, Joe Mack. At pitcher, Cooper Rosano. Second base will be Glenn McClay. Third base will be Jacob Clone. Right field will be Ryan Skidmore. At first base is Owen Valley. And then at left field, it's Aiden Wojciechowski.
And how about for the Spartans? They're riding a 6-game winning streak. Their last loss was the opening day loss to St. Francis that was out in Athol Springs. They're going to get busy, though, today. And then it's really a busy week for them, actually, Jake, to be honest. Tomorrow they're going to face Will South. That's a home game for the Spartans, another non-leaguer. And then they play St. Joe's on Thursday. I've already seen at least one assistant coach for the Marauders here today. I should also tell you this, Max Zimmerman and Chris Carino, they're best friends. They're also teammates. They play in the Muni League together, Team Deb. We'll be talking a lot about those guys during today's broadcast, but Jake, I'm excited. Who starts things off for the Spartans?
So right now it's going to be designated hitter Kyle Finn, number 4. He'll be batting right, along with Connor Homan. The second batter will be at shortstop. Second base and batting third will be Andrew Damiemi. Batting at the cleanup hole at first base will be Parker Murray. At center field, batting fifth, Noah Fort. Batting right field and at sixth, Max Diamond. Batting seventh at the catcher spot, Oscar Eman for Will North. As we get a first pitch strike to start off this ball game. Batting eighth will be Ryan Stokel, and then batting ninth at left field will be Kevin Pogazinski. Sets and deals, and he's right there, strike 2.
Kyle Finn DHing today, and you got a sophomore on the mound here for the Flames.
And not only a sophomore on the mound, he's been hot with the bat today, as we'll see him later in the lineup for that third pitch, and that one's just low for ball 1.
He also leads the Flames in home runs. He's got 3 of them.
Also leads him in RBIs with 16. Right now he's got to deal with the first batter. Swing, and that one is blooped towards left center field, but grabbing it, the center fielder, that was the center fielder right there, Nathan Milk, to grab the first out.
Yeah, that's one of the strengths of this Flames baseball team is their defense. They've got a great outfield, very quick, great high IQ. Both teams really, both have high baseball IQs, and both coaches spoke glowingly of that yesterday when I spoke to him by phone.
First pitch bounces outside, ball 1. Connor Homan up to plate, the shortstop. Second on the team in batting average, batting .517, and also second on the team in RBIs. He's got 15. And also worry about him on the base path if he gets on. He's got 3 stolen bases as well. That one's outside, ball 2.
Lively crowd here today. Looks like they're now allowing up to 500 spectators at these athletic complexes.
It's a good line towards the backstop with right before each respective dugouts. Here's a pitch, and that one is high, but it's going right to Milk for the second out.
Milk's there again. 2 shots, pretty much right to him. Didn't have to do too much to get to those.
And I'll bring up the third hitter, Andrew Damiani, the second baseman.
Damiani.
So Damiani batting .423 on the year, has 10 RBIs. Fun fact, along with Damiani, Homan, Patrick Murray, and Max Diamond, they are 4 players on this team that each have 10 RBIs on the season already. Second pitch is low. Now count will go up even at 1. And their early teammate, Oscar Eman, the junior, is only 1 RBI away from 10. So you could have possibly 5 players on this Will North squad that could have 10 RBIs already.
Pretty fascinating.
Pitch, and that one's tipped into the glove. Strike 2.
Season's moving way too fast for me, Jake, I got to tell you.
Yeah, we have about at least, maybe 2 more weeks left here of the regular season? And then it's going to be playoff time. Third pitch, and that one's tipped foul.
Damiani's staying alive. He's seen 26 at-bats this season, 11 hits, scored 13 runs, 2 doubles, 4 walks, and 3 Ks. Also been hit by 1 pitch. Hitting .423. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rosano deals. That one is smacked up the middle and past the shortstop. A 2-out single for Williamsville North. Damiani is able to get himself on base and bring a little bit of life here at the top of the first inning for Will North.
The Spartans have their first base runner of the afternoon.
Comes now Parker Murray, the first baseman for Will North. Throw over to first. And Damiani is able to stay there safe. First pitch high. 1-0.
They're not the most aggressive team on the bases, Jake. Of course, it is technically still somewhat early in this shortened season. We'll have to see if they want to test out Joe Mack's arm or not today.
Pitch here and blows right by him for strike 1. I'll tell you what the good thing about this Will North team is they're very disciplined up at the batter's box. They have a couple guys who have around 4 to sometimes 6 walks so far this season. As the second one there goes outside for 2-1 count.
Tim Gardner handling the production aspect of today's broadcast, and of course Russ Battaglia on camera too.
Throw over, and he's back there safely.
Buying himself some time there, the sophomore. On the mound today for the Will East Flames.
Here's the pitch. That one smacked foul towards the backstop, and the count will even up at 2.
A little overcast here today. The sun isn't really shining through. Not too hot. Nice breeze.
Here's the 2-2. Outside.
Wow. Just hit the corner. Did it or did it not?
To me, it looked just a little bit too outside, so the count will go full now.
I didn't get the umpire's names before the start of this ball game, but it looked like he was giving the strike sign.
Throw over the first. Now about this Willie's team, you mentioned about the Clemson committed Joe Mack, who will be also partaking in the MLB draft, looking to be drafted. There's also some really good other teams on here. As this pitch is just outside, ball 4, and with 2 runners on, 2 outs, and comes up the 5th hitter, Noah Fort.
Parker Murray has the only home run this season so far for the Spartans. You've seen all the runs that they've scored so far this season. Very dangerous with that bat in his hand. So now with runners at first and second, the sophomore, here in the top of the first is in a little bit of a jam. Does have those 2 outs, Jake, behind him.
Here's the first pitch. And that one's right there, strike one. Port coming into this matchup batting .421 on the year, having 1 RBI on the season. The 0-1. That one is smacked high. Definitely manageable for the center fielder to grab, and Milk's able to grab it for the third and final out. He's had all 3 outs here in this inning, so 2 runners left on base, only 1 base hit there for Williamsville North. And then the score will stay scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Both teams still scoreless. We'll take a break in the action. This is Western New York Athletics.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside with me is Frank Wolf. We're live here at Williamsville East High School as Will North got the first start of at-bats here at the top of the first inning. They did leave two runners on, one off a base hit from Damiani and a walk by Murray, but the center fielder for Will East, Nathan Milk, grabbing 3 big outs there to prevent any runs from scoring.
We're going to get a chance to finally look at Andrew Ayers, the junior from Will North. His head coach, Max Zimmerman, was speaking glowingly of his competitiveness on our phone call yesterday and really last year. And guys like Ayers, you know, the sophomore probably would have seen some innings last year had we had a season. So this is one of those cases where he's finally getting his chance. And there are scouts everywhere. Now, I don't know much about Ayers' ability right now, but what an opportunity for this kid to really showcase himself. He missed all of last year. Now, talking to Coach Zimmerman, he made all of the offseason workouts, all of the offseason practices. He went where he was supposed to go, when he needed to go, worked really hard this offseason after missing that year. So I'm rooting for a guy like this to show his stuff today.
The southpaw on the mound takes the first pitch low, and the count will go 1-0. Nathan Milk, who had the 3 outs in the top of the first, the center fielder, batting here.
As you said, he is a lefty.
The pitch, net one's right down the middle, and it just goes underneath the second baseman, so a base hit for Milk. Coming in this game, batting .450, also has 3 triples on the season. You can see his contact has been very successful and the speed there for over the first.
Would have been a tough play at second, Jake. I think he could have kept that in the infield. Nonetheless, runners on base, and that's what you want to do if you're the Spartans, is to get on base early, put some pressure on this young pitcher.
Here comes out Michael Stelrick. First plate appearance, and he sees one right down Main Street for strike 1.
The only thing we're missing today, Jake, is that radar gun. For all the things that Tim's come up with on that production truck over there, he's doing a fine job, but we got to find that radar gun.
Stelrick coming into this game. How about this for a start of the season? He is currently batting .800, and out of 15 at-bats has 12 hits so far on the year as we get a check over to first.
Is that good, Jake? 800?
It's not bad.
There was some question whether Michael would be able to play today. He injured himself a little bit in that last game they played on Saturday against Lancaster, the first loss of the season for the Flames.
Here's one, and this one will get tipped foul towards the backstop.
Now that pitcher's ahead in the count with a run on first. 2 strikes. That's a nice position to be in if you're Mr. Ayers.
Stelrick also having 5 RBIs on the year, has 4 doubles and 1 triple. Already committed to Binghamton this past year. Runners going, and Milk able to go and ease the second base to put himself in scoring position.
Ayers has 7.1 innings pitched this year, 2 earned runs, 5 Ks, and an ERA of 1.91. He is 1-0 on the season.
The pitch. And this one's inside, but it goes right by the shortstop and third baseman for a base hit. And how about that? Get your batting average even above 800 as he gets it there. Runners on the corners, none down. And steps up the third batter here in the catcher. The Clemson committed, the future MLB draft pick, whatever you want to name him, Joe Mack, coming up.
So at first and third, now this is a non-league game, okay? It's a non-league game. This doesn't mean anything to either team. If you're the coach for North, like he said yesterday, he wants to go after this guy. He wants to go after Mack. Guys, this might be your only shot at playing against a guy of this caliber. As he said earlier, this is a once-in-a-lifetime player here in Western New York that we're getting to see this afternoon.
Pitch, and that one's low. And there goes Stelrick. As he ran the second, he was diving there, but ended up tripping on the process. But 2 stolen bases.
So that takes away the double play with Stelrick now at second.
And it's a golden opportunity for Mack. Batting .250 on the year, 2 RBIs. It's the 1-0. That one's low. Count one will go up to 2. Mack also played at the Perfect Game All-American Classic back around the fall of 2020. Around the same time, his teammate Stelrick committed to Binghamton. Pitch. That one's low again. This is what you were kind of expecting with Eras. They want to try to attack Mack on the outside, but he's not budging on the pitches.
It's been 2 years since I have been able to see Joe play. Last time I did, it was at Ken West. I think they were playing West Seneca West or Will South. I can't remember who exactly it was, but he had a ball that still hasn't landed.
The 3-0. And this one gets smacked towards first base. He'll go and take a jog for the first out, but in the meantime, Milk comes around to score a sacrifice play, and Will East gets on the board first.
So Mack gets to the plate and does his job, brings the runner in. North takes the early 1-0 lead here. Bottom 1. There's 1 out now.
Comes out Cooper Rossano. Pitch. That one's low. Hitting the turf before going into the catcher's mitt. 1-0.
I don't necessarily have the dimensions here. I'm not sure how far that is down the left field line or even right or deep center. But that's a distance, Jake.
The 1-0. This one goes to the right side. Now count 2-0. I tell you, I know from my experience playing baseball in high school, our athletic field North Collins left field was about 350, right field was 370. And taking a look at these left and right field dimensions, they're definitely a little bit shorter than that. Probably say close to around maybe 340. The pitch. That one's just a bit high. And the count will now go to 3-0.
So there's a little bit of a jam here at 3-0. And Rossano can help himself out as, again, he is a starting pitcher today for the Flames.
Runner on third, 1 out. Ayers deals. And he gets it for strike 1.
Throws a nice fastball, nice curveball, mixes things up with the change. So Ayers does have some pitches in his stable.
And Rossano will take time.
Steps out of the box. Slow things down a little. You can see all the cameras that were rolling when Joe Mack was up to bat. Everybody with a cell phone had it out.
The pitch, and that one just hits the corner. Strike 2, and the count will run full.
That one snuck in just on the corner there. Rossano was heading to first, or so he thought.
Here's one. That one will smack foul, and Rossano will play some defense.
Got a nice battle here now between pitchers. Ayers will not bat. He's not a batter. Does have a DH.
(3-2). This one will go foul towards the backstop again. Good thing there's some netting there at the backstop. Would have smacked our little mini broadcast booth we have up here.
Big thanks to the athletic director here at Williamsville East, Nick Sakina.
The windup deals. This one gets smacked towards opposite field. Right fielder can't get to it, and that will hop over the wall, and that will be a ground rule double. Cooper Rosano not giving up on his at-bat, being patient as need be, sends Stelrick home, and it's now 2-0 Flames.
Yep, he lined one down the right field line, one hop, and it was out of here. And that was a 3-2 count. I believe he faced 9 pitches in that at-bat, so that was a pretty good duel between the pitchers, and Rosano doing himself a big favor there by bringing another run home. So when he takes the mound again, he could have 2 runs behind him. But we're still here in the bottom of the first, 1 out, and it's 3-0 Flames.
First pitch for Glenn McClay, the second baseman, for ball 1. A nice start off the bottom of the first inning. We've had 3 hits so far. That's led into 2 runs. The 1-0. And this one goes high and gets right by McClay. 1-1. The pitch. Gets him right there on the right side. Strike 2. For Andrew Ayers, that's a good relief. Getting ahead in the count with 2 outs. Excuse me, 1 out. Here's the 1-2. Gets to the right side, and Ayers thought he had it. Just missed it, says the umpire. It's the pitch, and that one gets past. Ayers for a base hit. Rounding third, Rosano. They're sending him home. And the first baseman cuts it off. An RBI single for Glenn McClay. 4 hits, the 3rd run of the game coming home. And Will East starting off hot.
Well, 1 through 4, you knew they were probably the best 4 batters and could be the best 4 in Western New York, maybe outside of a team like St. Joe's. But this is a dangerous, deadly lineup, especially those first 4 hitters. And now, 3-0 lead here. It's still plenty of baseball left.
The pitch is high for ball 1. Jacob Clone, the third baseman, takes the 1-0 pitch.
But you're not going to find a better top of the lineup here in Section 6, I don't believe.
Batting .429 on the year, the senior. Takes a look at the second pitch. It's low, but there. 1-1. You love to see the instant reactions from both sides of the fan base. You see one pitch, they go, "Oh, that's not a strike. That is a strike." And you just hear the O's and ahs. It's great to see all these amount of fans here back.
Yeah, and Will North is just up the road. It's not like it's an arm and a leg away. I think I could hit a couple 4-irons and I might be there from here. So
the left side of Williamsville East having a nice fan base. Over to the right side, you got fan base and mix of the student section as Clone takes strike 2.
And that was a nice change up there by Ayers. Clone was looking for the fastball. Together as a team, the Flames are batting .400. Hit 5 home runs this season.
Pitch. That one's low. Try to get him to chase. Count will even up at 2. Andrew Ayers getting a look, sign for his catcher. Sets, deals. And this one is inside. Clone had to scoot back a little bit to avoid the ball. Almost got hit there, and will now go to a full count.
Double play in effect here with the runner on first, 1 down.
Here's the 3-2. This one's chopped over to the left side, but foul. Manager over for Will East will toss the ball over. The pitch. Runner goes. Strike 3 call. Here's a throw over to second, and it's not in time. But they do get the 1 out. Andrew Ayers is able to strike out Clone, and a much-needed out there. Stop the bleeding just a little bit, but with 2 down, a runner on second, and here comes the right fielder, Ryan Skidmore. The senior takes the first pitch. And that one's to the right side, but catches it for strike 1.
Trying to get the numbers here for Skidmore. I know his slugging percentage is .214, on base percentage .357.
Currently has batting .143 with 2 RBIs on the year, and that one smacked hard and foul.
And the runner was going there, Jake, at second. He was heading to third.
And that just shows you the speed on this team. Clone is batting 6th in the lineup, and they had him going there for third. And as we know, it's a little bit easier for the catcher to throw to third than it is throwing to second. Here's the 0-2. This one smacked past the second baseman, and the hitting continues. Rounding third, Skidmore will slide, and it's now 4-0 Will East.
So the right fielder was trying to come home with that ball. I think there's a little bit of miscommunication as the second baseman got in the way of that throw. They could have put him. They could have had a play at home.
So Skidmore gets the much-needed single to keep this batting alive with 2 outs, bringing home Glenn McClay. Now stepping up the 8th batter, the first baseman, Owen Valley, the junior. First pitch he sees, and this will go outside for ball 1. Valley on the year batting .583. 3 RBIs.
And 12 at-bats.
This one smoked foul towards the backstop.
Valley's another one of those juniors that we talked about earlier. Eight juniors total on this Will East baseball team.
Most of them consisting of juniors and seniors. The one sophomore just being Cooper Rosano, who's arguably been, one of the best performances overall this season for Will East. Counts now at 1-2. Runner on first. Deals. Inside. And these breaking balls for Air is just not hitting as much to the plate as he's wanted to.
Had some lacrosse going on the other field.
This one gets smoked in, and it goes right to the glove of Ayers. He'll jog over, toss it to first base, and that will end the bottom of the first inning. But what a great job by Will East, getting 4 runs there off, I believe it was 5 hits, and left 1 runner on base. We'll head to the top of the second. Will East up on Will North, 4-0.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics.
Top of the second.
And this one goes right by the batter. Max Diamond takes his first plate appearance today.
Flames pick up 4 runs in the bottom of the first, and that's what they want to do. They want to strike first early and then play some great defense like they did in the top half of the first.
The 0-1 pitch. Check swing by Diamond, but doesn't bite at it. Diamond coming in this matchup, batting .353, is one of those guys that are very patient at the plate. He leads the team in walks with 6 and has 10 RBIs on the year, along with his teammate Damiani. It's the 1-1 pitch. That one cuts to the right side and hits it, strike 2. Like you mentioned before, the bottom of the first, Will East got 4 runs off 5 hits. Will North needs to respond. And this one goes a little bit out of the reach for Rossano's liking. That will go 1-2.
So Rossano, who helped himself out in that bottom half of the first with that double that brought in 2 runs.
The pitch, and that one will get blasted foul, hitting the net towards our backstop.
Head coach Quick Guerin said that, Mac brings a lot of attention to this team, and I asked him how was everyone handling it, with all these scouts here, and it's just, people are just clamoring to see this kid. And he said it hasn't really been a distraction for them. They pay no mind.
2-2. And that one gets Max Diamond to look at a strike 3 call, and we're 1 away here at the top of the second.
Top to bottom, Max Zimmerman really likes his lineup, though. He really complimented the guys. They don't have the standouts like they had in recent years with a player like Battaglia or a kid like Josh Surowitz. He doesn't have those power hitters, but he's got a lot of very good players.
Pitching that one bounces 1-0.
So they don't have to count just on one player. They have a number of guys that can get the job done that they can rely on. So
comes now Oscar Eamon, the catcher. 1-0 pitch. Blows right by him. Count will even up at 1. Eamon batting .316 on the year. Second on the teams in walks with 5 and has 9 RBIs already for him. That one goes to the top right corner, strike 2.
Cooper's only appeared in 1 game so far, Cooper Rossano. He's only, pitched 1 inning. So he's already broken his record for games pitched this year. Innings pitched.
The 1-2, and Eamon doesn't bite on it. Count will even back up. The 2-2. This one gets popped up. First baseman going to try and fight for it along with the right fielder, but that one will go into the trees, foul.
Just ran out of real estate there. Of course, we talked about the relationship between Max Zimmerman and Chris Guerin. They're best friends off the field, but they, since they teach together, they're both his head teachers over there. I asked him, how often do you talk baseball? Did you talk at all today about the game? And he goes, we just don't shut up about baseball. It's baseball all day. But it's friendly. It's not, it's no trash talking.
And this one will go to right field, trying to backtrack on it, and you will make it for the second out. The right fielder, Ryan Skidmore, able to track it, able to run very well, not backpedaling at all, and grabs the second out.
Yeah, the two of them talk baseball all day long, and Of course, they wanted to know days ago, who are you throwing against us, Coach Guerin? Who are you throwing against us? Because he's in the school with the Will North Spartans all day long.
Ryan Stokel up to the plate. Looks at a first pitch, and we'll go 1-0. Tell you, for Guerin and Zimmerman, and that's just a tremendous type of bond right there that you don't see really often here in Western New York. Both teachers, phys ed teachers, as they have a tremendous bondship, and once it comes to the turf here, it doesn't matter.
He didn't catch that ball.
As though.
So Stockel is easy into second, and the Spartans have themselves a base runner there. Looks like the center fielder just misjudged that. You'd have to call that an E8.
So right now we'll write it down unofficially as an E8. But back to what I was mentioned between Coach Zimmerman and Coach Guerin, it's not like you see that much around here in Western New York with those two guys teaching phys ed together. But once it comes to the matchup between Will East, Will North, it's gut check time.
There's not a lot of sun either, but they do have the lights on. Possible he lost that in the lighting.
Comes now Kevin Pogazinski. The 1-0 pitch. And this one will go to right field. Skidmore is going to have to find this one, and he does, and that will end the inning.
So they got one base runner on by an error, but they're unable to move any across the pond. So we're going to head to the bottom of the second with the 4-0 lead for the Flames.
We'll take a break in the action. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, live here on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Frank Wolf. We're live here at Williamsville East High School for a rivalry matchup between Williamsville East and Will North, and we are through one full inning as we're heading towards the bottom of the second, actually. 1.5 innings played, and Will East, up the bat, had 4 runs in their first plate appearance.
Aiden Wojciechowski takes a look at strike one. First pitch by Ayers just hits that outside corner. He's been very effective on that outside corner.
The 0-1, and this one bites him inside, and this one will go foul.
See how Ayers rebounds in this inning. He's got the bottom of the lineup coming up here for the Flames.
He's got Wojciechowski, and then after that, he's got the top of the order coming right up. This one gets bounced over to first. He's able to grab it, try to run for it, and he's safe.
Wow.
Wojciechowski, how about the burst of speed? Seems like everyone in this lineup has some tremendous speed ability.
So he looked like, to me, Jake, it looks like it was close. I'm surprised that they gave it to him, but that's why they play the games. Is that the right terminology there? That's why they play the game. This is your first time doing this? But Zimmerman comes out to talk to his pitcher just to settle him down. I don't see any. Okay, so 3's heading out to the bullpen, Jake, for North. So they're going to get someone called into the bullpen for North.
So right now, that is going to be Brendan Morse, the junior. He's going to take a look. He's going to take some throwing with the backup, the backup catcher, and Going to just take some pitches on their mound towards the right side of the field.
So I don't know if he's going to call it a day for Ayers. I would like to see what he does again against these top hitters. I don't know if he got the defense in that first inning that could have helped save him a little bit there, but he is facing the top of the lineup again. I'd love to see what he does against that top of the lineup if he gets another shot at him. It appears he's going to at least see the first batter and Mr. Milk, who got on base to start this game off.
Started off with a single, and he'll take a first pitch swing for strike one.
And if you're East, you're going to want to jump on those first couple of pitches.
And now, to go back to that bottom of the first inning, there was a couple of hits there that were just narrow that could end up being outs. Had a couple times the second baseman, as we get a pitch there for 1-1. Just had two balls that just went by him. You see there with Wojciechowski, he just beats out the first baseman there to get on first base. So it's just been a little bit of inches right there that have led to some hits for Will East. He's going. It's high, and he'll get in there at ease.
So that'll take that double play ball away.
And again, to talk about the speed on this Will East team, it feels like everyone from 1 through 9 could at least have an attempt to steal.
Morse, who's warming up, is a right-hander.
The 2-1, and this one gets smoked foul. Count will now go to 2-2.
Starting to cool off a little bit here at Flames Park.
The pitch. And this one will go high and foul. Hitting the top part of the backstop. Pitch. This one gets smoked, and it will just hit foul.
That could have been a lot of trouble if it stayed fair by another half a foot.
Two balls, two strikes, no outs. Runner in scoring position at second. The pitch. This one is high, going to the left fielder, but he'll grab it for the first out. And as you saw the Willys fan base, they saw that ball take off, but just not enough mustard on it to get over.
Wojciechowski was thinking of heading down to third base, but Guerin at coaching third didn't think that was too good of an idea.
Michael Stelrek comes up to the plate. 1 for 1 so far, has a single, stolen base, and scored. First pitch is high, 1-0.
See how Ayers attacks this batter, who came into this game batting .800.
The 1-0. Try to go for a bit of a breaking ball there, and that one will hit high and right, 2-0.
Be interesting to see if Max Zimmerman elects to pitch to Mac if Stelrek gets on base here. Now the 3-0 count. What do you do with Joe Mack coming to the plate and 2 runners on and just 1 out? Do you bring that fresh arm in?
The pitch. That one's there. They get the count to 3-1.
The one pitch has really worked for Ayers. He's been hitting that fastball on that outside corner. See what he comes back with here. It was a nice curveball he just threw. It fell in for a strike.
That one, check swing,
wow.
And he didn't go. Send the runner over to first.
He certainly thought about it, and Zimmerman will come out. He's going to argue that call. It did look Max got a legit beef here. From where I was standing, it looks like he went. But he's not going to get that call.
Yeah, it seemed very close. From a quick second, it looked like he did check. And it looks like umpire and the manager for Will North will take a look at it.
So the umpire's explaining to Max the reason for his non-call, I guess.
And it looked like the manager there, Zimmerman, just wanted to get a second opinion from the infield umpire, and he said he didn't go.
So that brings up Joe Mack, and all of the camera phones in the yard are synced up with first and second.
Here's the pitch. 1-0.
So with third base open, I don't think Ayers is going to get too close to the plate. I think they will try to get Joe Mack to chase something.
And that one will go strike one. And we won't talk about what the Will North fan base just said. You'll just hear that.
Well, it's a rivalry, you know. It's rivalry day here.
The 1-1. That one goes low. 2-1.
If there's any baseball player in Western New York that's not overrated, it is Mr. Mack. This kid has been carving out his own legacy for the past few seasons, and I'll tell you, he's one of the best baseball players you've seen in Western New York. They're just having fun with him. That's what it is.
And now he's going to call time.
We've been doing it for all eternity. And if that's the worst thing Joe Mack hears on a baseball field, then I don't know what to tell you. He's going to hear a lot worse when he gets to the next level. We're all rooting for him. And, again, we're just happy to be here covering a player like this.
This one goes right by, tipped. Count will go 2-2.
I saw him hit a baseball 2 seasons ago. I'm telling you, Jake, it was right down the left field line. It was a line drive. Not only did it clear the home run fence at Ken West, it cleared the residential fence behind it. And that was a shot easily 400 feet.
This one will go to the outside, and the count will run full.
This could be a nice notch in Mr. Ayers' belt if he can get Joe to chase something here.
Ayers wiping the sweat off his face in his windup.
I would be too.
The pitch. This one
got
gets
him.
right by him. Strike three.
That was huge.
A big out there for Andrew Ayers in the Will North defense. And with 2 down, brings up Cooper Rosano.
And I don't know if you caught that, Jake, but Ayers had a little bit of a smile on his face. I haven't seen it since before this game. So it's a nice little notch in his belt. And that could give this young guy some confidence for the rest of this inning. He's got 2 outs. They need some run support, no doubt, but he's pitched relatively well.
2 runners on base, 2 down. The 0-1. Runners go. And he fakes the throw to third, and the double steal was activated and worked.
Rosano doubled to right field last time he was up. Now he's looking at a 1-1 count.
The pitch. Cuts to the right side. 2-1.
And Max said this in our talk with him, that Ayers is a competitor. Does not like to lose. But I like his composure on the mound. Even when he was down and giving up a few hits and runs here, he never lost his composure.
Here's one and takes a whiff on here, and the count will go back to 2-2.
Ayers could be getting stronger here.
2 on, 2 down, 2-2. Going outside, and once again, we got a 3-2 count.
Probably trying to get him to chase something. And this is a dangerous hitter, just like Mac. This guy's got 3 home runs on the year.
Pitch. That one outside. Rosano doesn't bite it.
And that could be a benefit of batting behind a player like Joe Mack. Joe's not going to see those great pitches, but Rossano could. And it's his job to come through when he does, as he has a season.
Glenn McClay now coming up. 1 for 1 so far. Had a single at the bottom of the first. First pitch. That one bounces, and a nice job by Will Nort's catcher, Oscar Eman, to make sure that it didn't go to the backstop.
Play at any base now. Ferris can get a ground ball here to end the inning. That would be, considering they have bases loaded, you face Joe Mack a second time today. You know, if they can get out without surrendering any runs, that'd be a big win for the Spartans, and let's see what they can do when they get their chance to bat again.
The 1-1. And this one gets McClay to chase. Breaking ball inside, ended up taking it, and we'll go 1-2. The pitch. This one bounces. Guy's going to go run for third. Had to be hesitant, and now he's in the pickle. His third baseman tries to go for it. Back now to the pitcher is Myers, and he's able to tag him for the third out.
And Ayers takes it himself to get out of that inning, and I think he earned himself another inning there, Jake. He didn't pitch bad at all that inning. And the Spartans get out of a jam there, a big-time jam, as the Flames strand 3 runners.
The strand 3 runners had 1 hit, 2 walks, and Glenn McClay will head up to bat once they go to the bottom of the third. But we're heading to the top of the third. Score still 4-0 in favor of Will East.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back to Western New York Athletics. I'm Jacob Feig. Alongside me is Frank Wolf. We're live here at Williamsville East High School for the start of the 3rd inning. And Will East had a chance to tack on more runs, but Andrew Ayers had some great plays there to shut them down to prevent any runners from scoring. Bases loaded opportunity, no runs for the Flames, and the Spartans now come up the bat for the 3rd time today.
We have the first pass ball of the afternoon. These catchers don't have too many get by him. But that was a bit outside.
The 1-0 pitch, top of the order, is up for Will North. Finn looks and takes a second pitch strike. Rossano deals. Gets in the tip on it. 1-2.
Jake, you did a game yesterday, did you not?
Did with Tom Prince. We went over to Akron to face Medina. It was a nice battle up until around the 5th inning, and between the 5th and 6th inning, Medina ended up scoring 10 runs. I believe it was 5 from each inning as Finn looks at a ball for the count to go 2-2. They scored 5 runs each in the top of the 5th, top of the 6th inning, en route to a 15-1 victory over Akron.
I got to Dunkirk last night, caught a couple innings of their game against Olean. Dunkirk is having a
Pitch. That one just misses. 3-2.
Will North on top of that ECIC 2 division, the 4-0 record.
The pitch. And this one gets Finn the chase on it and will chop foul towards the Will East dugout.
Yeah. Will North 6-1 overall, but they're 4-0 in their respective league. Will East is at 2-0. Hamburg leads ECIC 2 with a record of 4-0.
And this one for Finn. Looks at a ball 4 outside, and he'll take a walk over to first.
Always a good thing when you can get your leadoff runner on base, and that's what you have there. The season's going to get a little bit more difficult as more league games come into play, but that's why you play tough opponents. That's why Will North schedules games like this. That's why they schedule games like St. Joe's coming up on Thursday night, and that will be in Kenmore.
Pitch there, strike 1. Connor Holman at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Flew out to center field on his last plate appearance.
See if they want to test out Joe Mack's arm.
There's a throw over to first, and he gets back in there safely. The 0-1. High, and the count will even up.
Rosado has been known to throw in the mid-80s. Just a sophomore here, the right-hander. Plays some second base for him as well.
The pitch, and this one gets smacked over the pitcher and into center field for a base hit. Rounding second and going for 3. And he is not going to get there. He is out at the plate. But a double is in the hands for Connor Holman. But a good job by Nathan Milk to gun out Kyle Finn.
Yeah, they were going for the fences there, trailing 4 runs. You got to take some chances, and Finn just didn't get a great jump, rounding second there. And they had plenty of time to put that tag on him.
So a big out for Will East, but not the end-all, be-all for Will North. They still have a runner in scoring position on second base. And coming up is the 3-batter, Andrew Damiani.
So I don't know if Max is going to have to buy Coach Guerin lunch tomorrow at school. I don't know what they're having in the cafeteria.
It's a pitch right down Main Street, 0-1. Damiani, on his last plate appearance, singled. Grabbed the first hit of the game for Will North. The 0-1 pitch goes low to the right side, and the count will even back up at 1.
A big shout out again to our Russ Battaglia, working camera 2 this afternoon.
The pitch, that one bounces, gets by the catcher. And an easy stolen base for Connor Holman. Puts him now on third and even closer towards the first run of the game for the Spartans.
Technically, I'm on camera 1 then, right?
Technically, camera's right there in front of you. Do have a nice shot, though, of home plate between the pitcher and catcher. Deals, and strike 2 is called.
We got your pitcher-catcher matchup, and Russ has got anything hit into the infield, into the outfield. Russ is going to capture that action for you.
Here's the pitch, and that one is shot towards center field. Here comes Holman. He's going to tag up on third, and there he comes jogging home for the first run of the game for Williamsville North.
So the Spartans are just going to chip away at that 4-0 deficit. They get their first run. So 2 outs now on the Spartans.
Sac fly RBI for Damiani. 4-1's now our score. 2 down. And steps in the cleanup batter, Parker Murray. And this one gets smoked. Foul towards the backstop.
You know I don't like heights, Jake. I told you that long ago, but we're up about 10, 15 feet off the ground here in this mobile press box out at Will East. We got the best view of the house. I don't care what anyone says. This is the best view of the park today, but I really don't like heights.
Here's the pitch. And that just misses there, 1-1. I'm not the greatest of heights either. This one is a little bit manageable, but if you tell me to go on the ladder of the second-story house to clean some gutters, no, I'm not doing it.
Calling the wolf.
The 1-1.
I haven't seen a baseball park this packed in quite some time. Even playoff games, Jake, that we've done. I've never seen this many people at a game.
The 2-1. High and puts Rossano in a bit of a hole.
I think it's just a testament. People have been in their houses for almost an entire summer. We missed this all of last year, and it's great to see the fans come out and support these kids.
The 3-1. Doesn't hit it. And Wirtz a walk with 2 down. Talk about the Medina and Acker game that Tom and I went to. Not only was there baseball going on, you had softball towards the right side of us. You had I believe it was a JV lacrosse game right behind us as well when we were going to that Medina and Acker game. And you could just see there's just 3 different types of crowds that are watching each game. And it wasn't as many as we see here today, but regardless, though, a very good crowd there to see 3 games going on regardless.
And one of my favorite things to do when I am going to like a Jamestown for a football game, or I'm going to Pioneer or going up to Newport or whatever, or Niagara Falls, I love seeing the buses with the kids on the bus, the coaches going over strategies, or they're watching, their iPhones or whatever, just to see what's going on, just to, that's what a lot of these kids miss too. Not just the action, but the camaraderie that goes a long way. And I enjoy seeing those buses.
There's a pitch, and that one's high. Noah Port stepping up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far, flew out to right field. And that one's down there for strike 1.
Speaking of school buses, team buses, have you ever seen the Salamanca bus? The Salamanca team bus for football? Unreal.
I did actually, yeah. Franklinville-Ellicottville, the title game. Very beautiful bus.
Yeah. Salamanca, you did a fantastic job on your athletic complexes. Even better job on those buses. I wanted to ride on that thing. I would have gone all the way to Salamanca on that bus if they let me.
Salamanca is definitely going to be one of the athletic complexes I'm hoping to see, seeing some of those new complexes that we have, as pitch is there for strike 2.
2-2 count. 2 outs. Wind's picking up.
The pitch. And smoked foul towards the top of the backstop.
We didn't ask Timmy his thoughts on being this high up off the ground. I don't know. I'm okay. Tim's all right. I'm scared to death. I'm not going to lie. Stop wobbling this thing.
The 2-2. Smokes it down. And a center fielder grabs the out. Hesitant at first, but he attempts to dive. Nathan Milk there to grab the third and final out. A runner does come across the score for Will North. We head to the bottom of the third. Willie's still up top. 4-1.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We thank you for tuning into this game, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. We thank you guys for tuning into this rivalry matchup between
So I know there's some upcoming games by WNY Athletics, baseball and stuff. Nope. Ayers is still up there. Ayers is coming out for another inning here, the lefty. Not done just yet. He's going to see the bottom of the third. I thought he did earn himself at least another inning. He started to get stronger, especially after that strikeout of Mack. You know, he let out a nice big grin after that. He was happy with himself. He got the job done. And then he did a great job tagging the runner for that third out. So I'm just looking for some of those.
So we do have a pitching change for Will North. Ayers is.
Wait a second. That's him. He's on the mound.
That's Brendan Morse in a pitcher.
My bad.
Unless he went from lefty to righty. I didn't know he was ambidextrous.
Okay. All right, we got the wrong guy up there.
Here's the first pitch inside. Facing it will be Glenn McClay. Now, he was up to bat at the bottom of the second inning, but a runner at third was tagged out off a pass ball. So he is going to get another nod here to start the bottom of the third. This one's popped up deep to right field. Backtracking a bit, staying in field, though, and grabbing it for the first out.
So I thought Ayers deserved another inning, but that's why I'm up here and not on the bench coaching any teams. But I could have sworn that was Ayers taking the mound 1 inning. Either way, upcoming this week, tomorrow, Lakeshore versus Depew softball, 7 p.m. Tom Prince has his Diamond Report Thursday at 7:30.
Here's the pitch there for 1-0.
Friday, softball, Will East versus Clarence in a marquee matchup. Two of the top pitchers in Western New York will do battle, and they're going to do Akron again versus Maryville Saturday.
This one gets hit foul towards the backstop.
And that's at Maryville this Saturday. Akron versus Maryville. It's a 12 noon first pitch. We got some lacrosse coming up, too, in the coming weeks. Some wrestling action. We're starting to get out and do these spring sports.
Here's a pitch, and that one will go foul. The 1-2. Got him. Strike three. Got him to look at a nice pitch that had some break when it hit the middle part of the plate. 2 down.
And that's a nice first out, or a second out, too. He's on a roll now.
Here's the pitch. And gets right by Ryan Skidmore for strike one.
The key will be, can North chip away at that deficit?
This one will get hit foul. And he did catch it. Doesn't count, though. The 0-2. Swing! And he didn't check for it. That's strike three called. 1-2-3 inning for the relief pitcher, Brendan Morse. As the bottom part of the order goes down goes down check twice. We now head to the top of the fourth inning. Score still 4-1.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48 hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you here live on Western New York Athletics. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside with me is Frank Wolf. We are live here at Williamsville East High School as Will North is already getting up to bat right away. The next batters here, Max Diamond, Oscar Eamon, and Ryan Stokel. The first three batters here at the top of the fourth inning.
So Spartans got one back in the bottom of the top of the third. See if they continue that trend here. Right now they have some of the momentum. They don't have the lead, but they do have a little momentum on their side, especially after that great pitching performance we saw there in the bottom of the third.
The right fielder, Max Diamond, 0 for 1 so far. Struck out on a check third strike. And looks at a ball high. Here's a swing, and that one is popped up deep into infield, close to the outfield, and grabbing it is the second baseman for the first out.
Some interesting tidbits. I knew that Coach Zimmerman played collegiately at Brockport, and he still has some records there. Most games played, 172. Most at bats. He's second all-time in hits there, tied for second in doubles, second in home runs.
Here's a pitch, and that one gets tipped, and will hit foul.
First in RBIs, most RBIs in a season. Another Western New York name that popped up, a Brockport alum, was Vinny Deloso, who's the Star Point AD. He holds a record at Brockport. I'll tell you about it in a moment.
The 0-1, and it's there. 0-2 now.
Deloso has the all-time record for complete games pitched, 13 at Brockport.
The 0-2. And that one gets hit foul.
I know we haven't caught a Star Point baseball game just yet, but I know that Tom Prince has set his sights on that organization, and I'm sure we'll run into them sooner than later, as they're off to a good start.
The pitch, and that curveball will go low, and the count will go 1-2.
Of course, Max was a two-year starter for the Spartans when he attended Williamsville North. Played under longtime coach Jerry Sarcella, who he succeeded as coach as well.
Pitch inside. The count will even up.
Coach Guerin from Will East attended Niagara Wheatfield, graduated there in 2009, played for legendary coach there, Jim Haggerty, who's still coaching there.
The 2-2, and this one will go foul.
After high school, Guerin attended NCCC and then went on to play collegiately at Canisius, where he received his degree in education, now a phys ed teacher at Will North.
Here's a pitch, and that one gets hit towards center field for a base hit. Milk will now throw it in over to his second baseman, McClay, and on board is Oscar Eamon. So it's one down, one runner on base off the hit by Eamon. I'll bring up Ryan Stokel.
Steckel. It's all right. I call him Steckel.
Here's the pitch. This one was early, and that one gets smoked foul.
Tell you that swing right there was very reminiscent of a former Spartan and Josh Surwick. The way he got around on that ball, that looked like it was heading for a parking lot. Just the way he got around on that one. I haven't seen a swing like that since our good buddy Josh, who's now playing at Mercyhurst.
The pitch. This one a bit late as it will go foul. And we'll head towards the lacrosse field. Lacrosse/soccer field.
I stole your lineup card for Will North, by the way. I'll give
It's okay.
it back.
It's okay.
I'll
I
give
got
it
the
back
score
to you
sheet
after
here.
the inning. You got the score sheet. How you doing? You kept score when you were a baseball player at North Collins.
Yeah, I did a lot of that.
At least you were academically eligible to be part of the team, unlike some other guys in this press box.
One down, one runner on base. Here's the 0-2. And this one gets tipped into the glove.
And that's done. He's done there. So Mack hangs on to that one for the second out. This is the last batter, and Pagazinski.
Pagazinski now up to the plate as the ninth hole. With 2 down, runner still on first. Here's the pitch. That will go low to the right for 1-0.
Tom Prince was at his son's baseball game. He plays JV for Orchard Park.
The pitch. High. 2-0 now. There's a pitch, and this one will get smoked by the shortstop and third baseman. A 2-out single for Pagazinski.
He finds a gap there, takes full advantage of it. Now we got the top of the lineup for the Spartans.
Kyle Finn coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 so far. He was part of that pickle at the top of the third inning that led to that third out. They had the bases loaded.
Coach Guerin is going to head on out to the mound, settle his pitcher down, his young sophomore pitcher, as he's looking at first and second with 2 outs.
Do have a couple of players on Will East throwing towards the first baseline.
Number 3 is warming up. It looks like.
It's like Charles McClay, senior pitcher.
Now the North Faithful is getting on their gym teacher, who's heading back to the Will East press box, or excuse me, dugout.
This is the pitch. Going by Finn. Strike 1.
Great atmosphere here tonight.
Got a beautiful overcast as well as it goes from the baseball field all the way over to the old football field. And that one is not there. The count will even up at 1. Two men on base. Here's the pitch. This one will go foul. 1-2.
Coach Guerin said that this is one of the most coachable teams he's ever been a part of. Now, he might be a brand new head coach, but he's not a stranger to a ball diamond. He was an assistant coach at North for several years.
And that one is hit deep to center field. Milk looking up and grabbing the big out. So a nice job by Finn to get it over deep into the outfield, but Milk's able to use his speed to get the third and final out. Only left a couple of people on base. 2 hits, though, but 2 men left on. We will now head to the bottom of the 4th. Will East up on Will North, 4-1.
When it's time to sell your home, Start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Stu has some additional stats to add to this game. Right now, Will East is batting .429 on the day so far, 6 hits out of 14 at-bats for Will North.
Wow.
Well, this batting average might go up a bit more. This one's high to center field, but never mind, denied it. A big play right there. The center fielder, Noah Fort, able to grab the big first out.
I have number 11, Ben Reynolds, but definitely was Ford. So I got a little issue with my my rosters here. I didn't see any changes. They're supposed to report changes to our press box. They're not going to.
So first strike there for Aiden Wojciechowski.
And he is the 9th batter, I believe.
9th batter after that will be the top of the order. So now the batting average has gone down a little bit. Team total for Will East, but for Will North, they're batting .250 so far today.
Definitely a highlight of this game was that catch out there in center field. That could have been real trouble.
The two center fielders for each squad have made some good plays. That one with a deep one towards center field, and then you had Nathan Milk a couple innings before making a diving catch for a third out. For Rose Chakowski, 2-1. And he swings and misses high. Count will go even at 2. Here's the pitch. And that one is tipped. Don't know if that hit the butt end of the bat, but it goes foul.
I believe Wojciechowski plays or did play in the Lou Gehrig League, which is like a house league here in Williamsville.
Here's the pitch. And that's that pitch that Brendan Morse had the two batters in the previous inning for Will East go down, checking on strikes. Wojciechowski able to hit that one foul. The pitch. And he's able to get him looking for strike 3. 2 down. Brendan Morse so far, since he's gone in, he's faced 5 batters, and they've all gone down on outs.
Yeah, so Spartans defensively and from a pitching aspect is starting to really pour it on here.
But Morse has not faced the top of the order yet. He faces Milk for the first time today.
Excellent point, Jake.
Milk is 1 for 2 so far. Singled in the first and flew out in the second.
See, Coach Mamalotti is here, former football coach. That's right. He did hang up his whistle this past week, announced that he would not be returning for a 21st season as head coach. I believe would have been his 21st season.
It's the 1-1. That one's there. Strike two. And it's that outside, a little bit of the outside part of the zone he's hitting. The home plate umpire is giving it to him.
He's been pretty consistent with that all afternoon.
The 1-2. Got him to check. They look over to first, and he didn't bite on it. First plate umpire said he did not go.
Ricky Ruggiero is in that first baseman's coach's box for Will East. Always a pleasure to see him out here.
And that one will go outside and will go up from 1-2 to 3-2.
Ruggiero, no stranger to baseball diamonds. He coaches in that Muni League as well. It's set to start playing late next month.
Pitch. And this one gets hit towards the right field line. First baseman trying to look after it, but it will go foul. You know, after that first inning for Will East, where they've had 4 runs on 5 hits, they've been a little bit cold right here down the stretch. Ayers had some big plays on the mound. He was taken out for Brendan Morse, and Morse went 1-2-3 in the previous inning. And this one will go high, ball 4. And I'll set up Michael Stelrek.
And as you mentioned, Jay came into this game batting .800.
He is 1 for 1 so far on the day. And he did walk earlier. He's now batting .812. And this one will get smoked fouled going back towards the Will East soccer field.
Switch hitter at that. First 2 plate appearances, he was batting righty, now switching to the left.
Now that's something you don't see very often, switch hitting. Check over to first. He's in there. Tell you what, he was definitely safe though, but a good velocity on Morse. If he stuttered once, he could have probably got him. This is the 0-1. And that one doesn't bite off the left side of the plate. We'll even up at 1. Throw over to first, and he's back in. The 1-1. He steals. They'll chuck it down the second. It's high, and he'll get in there safely.
There are 6 volleyball players, I believe, on this Williamsville East team. A lot of multi-sport athletes. We're surrounded by multi-sport athletes here.
The 2-1. And this one will hit foul back into the bleachers that face the Will East soccer field.
Got to give it up for Timmy Gardner again. He's doing all those graphics for you this afternoon.
Two. This one has popped up. And once again, fighting it off, Stelrek.
Another great battle here going on between Stelrek and Morse. That runner on second, and you know who's on deck here. So very important at bat here and important out if the Spartans can close the deal here.
Mack's got the catcher equipment on just in case, as Stalrek will now steal third.
Great jump.
Count one, all run full.
Looks like that's Milk stealing third. Stelrek still in that batter's box looking at that 3-2 and just a great at bat here.
The pitch, and that one will go outside for ball 4.
Now it gets interesting with a 3-run lead. And Mack heading to the plate with second base open. Do you put him on base and take your chances with Rossano, who's hitting the ball well this year?
He's also 1-for-1 with the walk as well. Yeah, it's definitely interesting what they can do here. They can just pitch to him, but that could lead a chance to Stalrek stealing second. And like you mentioned, they could intentionally walk him to put Rossano on the bat. But with the bases loaded, 2 outs, not an easy decision. But Morse is confident. He's going to go up against Mack. That will go to first. And the Will North dugout did not like that. They thought Stelrek got caught there a bit. But he was safe, as the infield umpire called him safe. And Mack will reset, and we'll wait for his first pitch. And that one will go inside, and he's going to go and run for it, and he's in there. Milk able to score off a pass ball, and the 4-run lead comes back up for Will East, 5-1.
That's the first pass ball of the game for Will North, and that really couldn't come at a worse time. As now East has that 4-run lead back. Now I think Max was coming out to challenge that call. It looked like it may have hit the batter. Did it hit the batter, Tim? No?
You did hear a thud before that went towards the backstop, but
I think that's what Max wanted to hear, or what he wanted to challenge, I should say.
Here's the 1-0. And this one gets hit, and the second baseman's able to get it, thrown over to first, but back is safe. A good job by the second baseman to stop that fastball coming to him, but couldn't get enough velocity to beat out Max running.
Well, it was a tough ground ball to handle for sure. And Max with great speed gets down to first to beat that one out. So now it's an RBI. Excuse me. He gets the runner over to third, advances the runner. So now you have first and third with Rossano coming to the plate.
Andrew Damiani's had a good workout over at second base. Here's the pitch. Rossano takes a first pitch strike.
Yeah, Damiani's been going to his left. He's gone to his right. He's been pretty busy over there. He's had some really tough plays to make over there.
The 0-1. This one gets smoked foul well past the trees. Puts him quickly into an 0-2 hole. Runners at the corners. You have to think Mack might be stealing up here to at least try to get 2 runners in scoring position. And he's going. Pitch is high. And he doesn't attempt to throw it to second. The count's now 1-2.
Counts 1-2 to Rossano.
Pitch. And that one had some motion, but didn't hit the corner. 2-2. You can see Rossano hesitated a little about that pitch. He thought it might have been close to hitting him, but a nice, break on there, but just couldn't hit the strike zone. 2-2. And that one's high, and it gets past. Here comes out Stelrick, and he's able to smack it home to make it 6-1. Stelrick smacking the home plate with his left hand with authority, trying to get his team pumped and fired up. The largest lead now of the game. 5-run lead, 3-2, 2 outs. Rossano hits a foul.
Did he ever? Well, they're making those North pitchers work today. They've been working the count all afternoon, these East hitters.
3-2. That one's hit towards first base. It's bobbled, though. But Damiani was able to throw it over to first and get the much-needed out. But 2 runs do cross home off 1 base hit, 2 walks, and Joe Mack left on third. We now head to the top. I believe it's the top of the 5th inning. The score is 6-1 in favor of Will East.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Live here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm Jacob Falk. Alongside me is Frank Wolf. We're live here at Williamsville East High School between the Will East Flames taking on the Williamsville North Spartans. Flames currently up on the Spartans 6-1. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and it is the end of the day for pitching for Cooper Rossano as a relief pitcher comes in. It will be number 6, Riley Inathar.
See if we can't get some numbers on him.
The first pitch is inside 1-0. Connor Homan at the plate.
So Inathar has 4 appearances, but it doesn't show much. He's given up 1 hit, 1 walk, and struck out 3. He's faced 18 batters so far this year, Jake.
Like you mentioned, he does have 3 strikeouts, 5 innings pitched. The 1-1. That one bounces, and count will go 2-1.
Opponent's batting average is .062.
A small sample size, but a big challenge for him. 3-1. The senior sets, deals, and this one gets smacked well over the third baseman. And a leadoff single for Homan. As he's halfway from first base, he'll decide to jog back, not take a chance at second. But nonetheless, it's a much-needed at-bat for Will North to try to get back in this game.
That's what they needed. You need that leadoff hitter to reach base. Very important. Jumpstart the inning for the Spartans.
Here comes now Andrew Damiani. First pitch, and that one will go foul.
The Will North, the North Squall they call them. They're all wearing like pink or red fire helmets, honoring the first responders today. I saw it on Twitter.
Pitch there, and that count will go 1-1. It's nice to see the fans section from Will North trot their way over here along their dugout, cheering their team on, and it's going to be much needed. This one's bounced. They'll check it over to first. But a good job of the first baseman. Probably wasn't expecting that throw over, so bit of a safe catch there. That ball gets by him. That's going to be an easy chance for him to go to second, if not third.
Nice defensive play there by the first baseman to make a play there.
And another nice hit going in between the shortstop and third baseman. Two batters to start off this inning for Will North. Leads to two singles. And it was from the Connor Homan and Andrew Damiani, and comes up the cleanup hitter, Parker Murray.
Parker has gone yard this season. And what a moment for him and the Spartans. No outs. If he can do some damage here, help their cause.
The pitch high for ball one. Now you hear a little bit of the fan base for Will North getting a bit rowdy. Catcher over at Will East, Joe Mack, will have a talk with him. You mentioned about Parker Murray has one home run on the year, also leads the team in RBIs with 17, and leads the team in batting .520.
They're discussing how they want to pitch to him. Third base is open, but there are no outs, so they have to attack the batter here.
The 1-0 pitch. This one gets smoked almost into the gap, and there it goes, and it's gone!
Well, they're going to give him a second, double. That hit the fence.
It hit the fence? That was very close. But Will North's going to, looks like Will East is
now he's
trying to argue with it. He's going to come around and score.
They're saying, Will East is saying that the ball got lodged in the fence. So that's the argument.
Nonetheless, though, Parker Murray came around to score. There was some confusion there. It hit the fence. It looked like it went over, but Will East manager Chris Guerin is going to have a talk with the two umpires. To me, it looked like it went over and was gone. I know there's fencing by the softball field as well, so you're right. It did hit the fence. They just didn't know which fence it was. But as of right now, I believe this has to be a 3-run homer.
Well, the scoreboard shows 6-1, so the official call hasn't come in just yet. Both coaches are arguing their position right now. Who had the best look at that? That was the center fielder. And immediately he turned around, and it sounded like he was trying to say...
They're going to give him a double.
Okay, so... Either way, that was a shot. 2 runs come home, so it's a 6-3. If that's a ground rule double... We'll have to wait for their call. Right now, they're still showing 6-1 on the scoreboard. And that's what Chris Guerin is asking. And it looks like a third base, the runner on third is coming back out. Was that Damiani at third, or was that Honan?
It was Damiani. So Homan did come around the score. So we're sorry about the confusion here, folks, on this broadcast. Initially, the umpires have talked to both managers from Will East and Will North, they're going to credit Parker Murray with a double, a ground rule double to be exact. So Parker Murray is on second base. Andrew Damiani is on third base. Still no outs. And that brings up Noah Fort.
Noah Port heading into the... Came in hitting .421.
And now his batting average will go up there. Runner will score. Comes around. Murray will score. And it's now 6-4. A nice shot towards left field for Port. He gets a double of his own. 6-4 Will East.
And we've got ourselves a baseball game here, Jake. Things are getting exciting here in the top of the fifth here at Will East. This game's not over just yet. And Coach Guerin is going to take a little bit of a timeout to talk to his pitchers and settle his team down a little bit. Brings the infield in. Now the Flames lost their last time out to Lancaster. That was Saturday. I believe it was a 9-6 final score. Whereas Will North hasn't lost since their opening game. 5-4 loss to the St. Francis Red Raiders out there in Athol Springs. North back in it. St. Francis comes here tomorrow to play Will East, yep. Will North will host Williamsville South. And as soon as I said that, I thought about Sorrentino's down the road. I do that.
And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
Tim, are we going to Sorrentino's after this?
It's going to be number 3 for Williamsville East, Charles McClay.
We'll have to get permission from Russ Battaglia down there.
So as McClay, the senior pitcher, will take some reps with his catcher, Joe Mack, we will take a break in the action. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Frank Wolf. We're live here. And what's been a nice dominant effort for Will East starting out this game. We're in the top of the 5th inning right now, and Will North has piled on 3 runs here thanks to a nice shot by Parker Murray to send 1 run in to make it 6-2. Then Noah Port gets a 2 RBI double as well. Inethar was in at pitcher for Will East. He comes out. Coming in for him is the senior pitcher, Charles McClay. And Will North, along with their players and their fan base, have a lot of momentum.
So he's appeared in 13 innings, gives up 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, but he struck out 16 batters in 13 innings. Coach talked to Coach Guerin before the game. He mentioned this guy does like to work quick, and he's very effective. They got to be careful of their arms, though. Again, the most you could pitch, I think in a week is 106 pitches. So these coaches do take that into account because, again, you have a game tomorrow night. They have another game on Thursday, and then most likely Saturday. We could take a look at these schedules. I had a schedule for Will North in front of me.
Well, for Will East, they will play Will South tomorrow at 6:30. And on Thursday, May 27th, Wednesday, June 2nd, they will take on West Seneca West.
So it's Will South, St. Joe's, and then a back-to-back ECIC 1 duel with West Seneca West, who just beat Orchard Park the other day, 4-1. So West Seneca West and Coach Helmbrecht, again, with a big win over a much larger opponent.
Here's the first pitch, and this one gets hit towards third base. He'll fire it over to first and get the much-needed first out. First pitch for McClay ends at a grounder over to first.
There wasn't a parking spot to be had out there. I don't know where you had to park, Jake, but I parked at Will North. What seemed like it.
Oscar Eamon up at the plate. 1 for 1. Excuse me, actually 1 for 2 today, as that pitch will go foul. Eamon with a golden opportunity. Cut this lead down to 1. Here's the pitch. That one's low. And good job by Mack, able to keep it in front of him.
A lot of baseball left. Spartans have battled their way back to a 2-run deficit. They trailed by as many as 5.
Pitch. That one's low. 2-1.
Chadder's coming back from around the spectators.
The pitch, and that one will go to the right. 3-1.
So Coach Ed Greenway from Will East, one of the lacrosse coaches, wandering the sidelines.
It's a pitch. And that one's there for strike 2.
Will North softball team is here in uniform. They must have had a game earlier. Whose jerseys do you like better? North or East? Come on, Jake. Put you on the spot.
Oh, definitely Will North.
Yeah.
There's a smack, and it goes over the pitcher for a base hit. Rounding third and coming to home is Port. An RBI single with 1 down, 1 runner on first, and the lead's cut down to 1.
And the center fielder picked his head up. Looks like he wanted to come home, but he bobbled the ball. And that was a free, all clear sign for the base runner. Now it's a 1-run game, 6-5. And this game's just lived up to the hype. It's even better watching it in person, though.
Now Ryan Stokel will come up to the plate. And of course I was going to pick Will uniforms. I'm always that green and gold guy. I went to North Collins. Who's green and gold.
You North Collins guys.
They do have a nice design, kind of like the old White Sox style jerseys from the 70s. First pitch there for a strike.
Definitely sharp. Sharp jerseys for sure. I used to really like the Will East Flames hockey jerseys, though, from a few years ago. Like the style that they wore.
The pitch. And this one is hit. The bats are coming alive for the Spartans as Milk ends up bobbling the ball. He'll now fight for third base, and Stokel will go in for a 1-out double. Eamon over at third. And it just seems like Will North can't do anything wrong.
Nope, they're a little alive, certainly here the last couple of innings, as they trail Will East 6-5 here.
And this is the bottom part of the order. They're getting some big hits. Kevin Pogazinski.
He did some
Steps up to the
damage
plate.
last time he was up, did he not, Jake? Didn't he come through?
Top of the fourth, he had a single.
I believe he went on to score a run that inning as well.
He was actually left on first base.
Oh, shush.
But here's a golden opportunity. One out. Runners on second and third. The pitch, and that one is too much to the right.
Yeah, low outside there.
And we mentioned before how this is a non-league matchup, but with this being a rivalry game, any win like this, you get some bragging rights from the respective school.
For sure, and Coach Guerin has to go back to Will North tomorrow to teach phys ed, and Zimmerman will be there, and we'll see who's the winner after this game. We're about an hour away from knowing that fact.
And this one hits the right side of the strike zone.
The lights are on here at Will East. It's a beautiful day. For a while, I thought it might rain on us, but we're in the clear, Jake.
I believe the Southtowns were if I was correct, Southtowns were getting a good amount of the rain. I believe a couple of games, I don't know if they were varsity, JV, or modified, were actually canceled due to possible severe weather. The 2-1. Right there for strike two. McClay. Gaining some confidence a bit, but he'll gain a bunch here if he gets the out.
Still showing about 79 degrees outside.
The pitch, and very, very close, but the count will go 3-2.
It looked like it was going to drop in there.
A beautiful breaking
strike
ball.
three.
Dropped right towards the end, but not enough to catch the strike zone. Here's the 3-2. And he swings, and this one will laser foul, hitting the mesh netting towards our right side of the field.
Bogazinski hanging in there. Will East on their third pitcher.
And this one will go foul again. Pogazinski is able to stay alive in this at-bat. That was one of the key things for Will East coming in this game. They've had some very disciplined batters, with not only with high batting average, but able to get some nice walks. Will North doing the same thing here in these past couple of innings. The pitch, and this one will get towards the third baseman. And I'll try to fire it over to first, and he'll get the out. The runner will move to third, and the big needed run heads home. Eamon heads for home. Stokel goes to third, and with two down, Kyle Finn, the top of the order, comes up. Has a chance to not only take this lead for the first time for Will North, but they also have an opportunity to bat around here.
And the Spartans have battled their way back into this game. As we're all tied up at 6 here in the top of the 5th inning.
Here's the first pitch. And that one a little low. 1-0. Finn with a huge opportunity. Get his team the lead. Here's the pitch. That one's not there. 2-0.
He's gotten on base today, but I don't think he's recorded a hit.
Got on base in the third inning.
The walk?
Was walked. First inning he flew out, and in the fourth inning he flew out. Both to center field. The 2-0. High, and having some tremendous vision, is able to withstand these past three pitches. The 3-0. right down Main Street, strike one. A swing, and this one goes over the right field for a base hit, and Williamsville North grabs their first lead of the game.
Well, I'm trying to see who has the biggest smile on their face coming out of that North dugout, and it looks like it's Andrew Ayers. As the North Spartans rally to take the lead. 7-6 now.
And to add insult to the injury, they now have batted around now. Connor Homan started off this game with the single.
Off this inning with the single, right?
Yep, and we mentioned before the start of the inning, that could be something to get this team to start jumping and get the bats firing, and we've seen it so far. 6 unanswered runs, and Homan takes a first pitch strike.
Flames going to have some work to do when they take their turn in the bottom of the 5th. I have to look and see what the order is coming up for the Flames.
Here's the pitch there for strike one. You can tell Wills North fan base did not like that one. Down the stretch. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-2. The pitch and a nice breaking ball by McClay. Able to get home in there frozen still. And that will end the much-needed inning for Will East. But for Will North, they come back and score on 6 runs off multiple hits. And they've now taken the lead. 7-6. We now move to the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be right back. This is Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Do have Glenn McClay up to the plate, and he takes a strike there. He fouled off the first pitch, be 0-2. And he checks there. They go over the first. And he's not going to signal anything at all. Catcher there for Will North. Wanted to see if he swung or not. He didn't. 1-2. There's a smack, and that one will go right field, but into the glove of the right fielder for the first out.
Is that my cue to start talking or get out of the box? So let's see how the Flames respond from having to come from behind now that they do have that one-run deficit.
First pitch there, and I'll go for a ball.
Cologne can give Coach Guerin some innings, too. He can pitch. Don't know if they'll go to him today or not, but that remains to be seen.
The 1-0. Low, 2-0.
Right now, we'd just like to see Cologne get on base.
Cologne right now is 0 for 2. He's struck out twice, one swinging, one looking. Any chance here for a base hit for him? This is the time. And this one's low, 3-0. Base hit or a walk. Either way, if he gets on, he'll be the tying man.
Hasn't seen a pitch yet he likes.
The 3-0 pitch is right there for strike one. And that one is inside, and Cologne, for the first time today, will go to first base. And with Ryan Skidmore now coming up to the plate. And the manager for Will North, we talking to his catcher and pitcher.
Does not have anybody warming up at this time.
Looks like Max Zimmerman will just talk to his pitcher just to calm everything down, talk about the situations and what they can do. There was run out, though, so double play ball is in effect.
As we mentioned earlier, you can catch the Tom Prince Diamond Notes every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. And we're not sure exactly who his guests are going to be this Thursday night, but I did hear Joe Mack. So if he can get Joe Mack in studio on Thursday, that's a big win for Mr. Prince.
Yeah, you can always catch the Diamond Report Thursdays at 7:30. Always have them live here on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, same as our broadcasts, not only for tonight but for the future. And Cologne will now take second off that bobble.
Pitch was low in the dirt. Got away from the catcher, and Cologne makes his way down to second easily.
The 1-0. And this one goes right by. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that one will go 1-2. The 1-2. And that one will go outside, 2-2. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Will North on top of Will East, 7-6. Will East was up 6-1 until the top of the fifth inning. Spartans packed on 6 runs to get their first lead of the game. And Skidmore is able to swing, but it goes into the catcher's glove. Swing and a miss, strikeout, second out. Will East having a runner on second. They have a chance to tie this game back up.
The job Brendan Morse has done since coming in relief has been exceptional.
Here's the pitch. That ball gets by. And Clone will now head to third.
Outside of a few pass balls, he's done pretty well. Almost flawless. See, former Buffalo News columnist Jerry Sullivan is here.
Pitch. That one is foul.
Also see Ronnie Bernick from Hot Corners, where Joe Mack works out, and a number of these baseball players take their hitting instruction. Of course, Bernick is the brother-in-law of Chris Guerin.
Pitch high outside. 2-1 for Olin Valley. 0 for 2 so far. Grounded over a third in the first inning, and in the fourth, he flew out to center field. Here's the pitch. That one is there. Strike 2.
Start hearing those fans again, Jake.
2 down. 2-2. Clone at third base. Time called.
See a number of North alumni here tonight as well. Former football players standing behind us.
This one is high, but will go foul. The 2-2. This one goes right by him. Strike 3. And the inning is over. So one man left on base. Clone, the lone man at third, will head back into the dugout. Valley couldn't bring him back. Other than that walk by Clone, initially a 1-2-3 inning for Brendan Morse. We now head to the top of the 6th. Will North on top of Will East, 7-6.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, live here on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Frank Wolf. We're live here at Blainsville East High School as we're just about to get started with the bottom of the 6th inning here. Top of the 6th inning as Will North is up 7-6.
Interesting to see how North attacks this pitcher in his 2nd inning. He came in relief with a couple of runners on, did McClay. And he is back here for the top of the 6th.
Here's the first pitch, and that one is popped up and foul.
We're not sure if they're going to jump on him early, jump on that first pitch, or take a few. We'll have to wait and see, or we don't have to wait and see anymore. He jumped on the first one there.
It's a nice breaking ball, but that one doesn't hit, and he'll go 1-1.
That's the pitch he's looking for.
Pitch right there for strike 2.
That hanging curveball.
Sets, deals. That one will go foul. Andrew Damiani. Currently 2 for 2 so far. Has 2 singles and a sac fly in the third that brought home the first run of the game for Williamsville North.
I believe he scored an integral run that last inning when they batted around.
Yeah, he used that 2 of the 6 runs. That one will go 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And this one will go foul. McClay sets, deals, and that one!
A little high and tight.
High and tight, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! 1 gone. Parker Murray coming up.
And Murray really got things going for the Spartans. They thought he hit a home run, then it was ruled a ground rule double. But he did some damage certainly in that last round. And one of the main reasons why it's a 7-6 baseball game right now.
High curveball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's there, strike 1. The 1-1. That one doesn't get there, 2-1. This one gets right by him. Strike 2. Murray on the day is 1 for 1. Had that double in the 5th inning and got walked twice in the 1st and 3rd inning. The pitch, foul.
Haven't seen much of McClay before, but I know that top of the 5th wasn't the kindest to him, but he's looking pretty good here in the top of the 6th.
It's 2-2. That one's wide to the right. Full count.
McClay, a senior for Willie, showing that when it went down last inning, it never entered his mind heading into the top of the 6th as he shrugged that off and looks to be dealing right now.
Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Strike 3. Yep. And 2 outs down here at the top of the 6th.
He's certainly dialed in at the moment. Noah Port. I believe that's Noah Port, right?
Here's the pitch. And that one is foul towards the backstop. Flinched a little bit there. I'm like, I haven't. There's been so many towards the backstop. That's the first one.
You know what? I don't do it in baseball, but I do it in hockey all the time.
Hockey,
I don't know what it is.
See, hockey I would understand a bit because those boards aren't as tall as what most people think it's like 100% safe. That one's there for ball one. So if you're good high in the stands there, you get a nice one that rides along the boards.
Yeah, baseball don't seem to flinch, but night's still early. We'll see.
Here's the pitch. And that one is in the glove for strike two.
Yeah, he's pitching very well right now.
A 1-2. Got him with the curveball. Strike three. And a nasty break as it went from 12 to 6. Third outs there, and we now go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Will North still on top of Will East, 7-6.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Mic check. Testing. Good. Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We now move to the bottom of the sixth inning here. Will North currently on top of Will East, 7-6.
Who do we got coming up for the Flames this inning?
So Aiden Wojciechowski will now, as the ninth batter, will come up, and after that you got the top of the order with Nathan Milk, Michael Stelrek, and Joe Mack, along with the cleanup hitter Cooper Rossano.
And then we also have a new pitcher for Williamsville North. That's number 13, Andrew Damiani, moves from second to pitcher. So we have a new second baseman as well, Richie Cato, who actually leads the team in hitting average. He's at .571. So Cato getting some action here tonight.
There's the pitch. That one's to the outside. Damiani, 1-0.
Going to try and get you some stats on Mr. Damiani here.
His second pitch, and that one hits the right side, strike one.
Damiani's made 3 appearances so far this season.
Swing and a miss. Strike two.
All in relief. He's faced 10 batters. He's struck 4 out. Those are the numbers on Damiani.
The 1-2. Gets him. Strike 3.
Make that 5. Pretty good numbers. That brings up the top of the order for Will East.
Nathan Milk coming up to bat, the right-handed batter.
He's been very busy out in center field this evening.
And he's been busy on the base path as well. Right there, strike 1. Milk 1 for 2. As a single in the first, he flew out in the second. In the fourth, he walked. In the first and fourth inning, he both came back to home plate on both those appearances. The second one will now go foul. The count will go 0-2.
Been a great night for baseball out here.
Here's the pitch. That one is to the right, 1-2.
It's been a great night for baseball. The fans have seen a great game.
If you look to our left side, I know the people watching home can't see it on the cameras, but right to our left, you got a nice little overcast to the left side of us, hanging over those trees. This one is popped up. Foul.
I got a 1-ball, 2-strike count on the batter with 1 out.
Here's the 1-2. And this one's tipped foul. Milk staying alive.
A lot of shadows out there in the outfield. I don't know if they don't have all the lights on, if they need to put more lights on or what.
The pitch gets Milk swinging on the outside. 2 down.
I'll bring up one of the hottest hitters in Western New York baseball, and Mike Stelrecht.
Since those 6 runs in the 4th inning in that hit, from the 5th inning and on, they haven't registered a hit yet. First pitch low, 1-0 for Stelrecht. Pitch, and that one's there. Strike 1. Stelrecht did not like that one. The 1-1. This one going by. Strike 2.
Temperature of this game is going up just a little bit right now on the Flames here. Spartans looking to close this inning out here.
Damiani just dealing right now. A much needed roll. 1-2. That one pops up, foul. Third baseman takes a look at it, and it goes well into the bleachers.
Thought that guy in the bleachers should have had it. Kind of a lazy attempt at it. Got to be better than that. All eyes are watching.
Pitch, and this one will go outside. Try to go for a breaking ball, but couldn't catch it over the plate. The 2-2. He struck him out. Struck out the side he does, and that will end the 6th inning. We now go to the top of the 7th. Will North has one last chance to try to extend this lead. They're up 7-6. We'll take a break in the action. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We are in the top of the 7th inning, and what a close game this has been. It wasn't like that at the start of the game. Will East punched in 4 runs to start off the bottom of the 1st. They were able to tack on 2 more in the bottom of the 4th to make it a 6-run lead. But ensuing the next inning, top of the 5th, Will North punches in 6 runs to give themselves a 7-6 lead, and that is our score right now, folks, as we have this inning, another half inning left to go, and we either see an extension of this lead, a possible tie to go to extra innings, or a possible walk-off opportunity.
It's going to be interesting. The Flames lead off with Joe Mack in the bottom of the 7th, but they have to get through this inning first.
Right now,
unscathed.
Max Diamond comes up to the plate. He is 0 for 3 so far. Takes a 1 pitch, 1-0. And not there, 2-0.
Coach Guerin and Charles McClay, the pitcher, had a long chat before McClay took the mound this inning. We have to see how long he goes.
2-0. Gets it right there, 2-1.
McClay wanted that one, and he got it. As that hit the outside corner.
The 2-1. And this one gets hit over the second baseman. And a leadoff single for Diamond and the Spartans. They lose it a little bit, but center fielder able to track it down and prevent Diamond from getting a double.
That brings up the next batter for the Spartans.
Bring up Oscar Eamon.
Thank you. I can't read. We don't have any lights in this press box, so I can hardly see any writing or any box score or anything, any roster. I know they turned on more lights, but it's not helping me out at all, obviously.
So time by Eamon. He'll look over, get some signals from his manager, Max Zimmerman. Eamon so far 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles. Flew out in the second inning, but scored in the 5th. The pitch. High, 1-0. The 1-0. Blowing it right by him. 1-1.
If you're Will East, you're looking for that double play action. Ground ball here.
That's how you gain some momentum heading to the bottom half of the inning. Right now, got to play some great defense. That one bounces, and Mack does, preventing that ball from going by him.
Mack did a great job to keep that ball in front of him. We've had a few pass balls the last few innings, both teams.
The 2-1. That one hits the right side. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on first. Ryan Stokel, the batter next. This one ends up hitting him. Hits Eamon, and now we got runners on second and first.
Yeah.
McClay's trying to argue that it hit his bat. So now the umpires are going to talk about it. Chris Guerin didn't like it. Max Zimmerman's arguing that it hit his elbow.
You know, I don't know if he had an elbow pad on at all. It definitely sounded.
We did throw something over to the dugout on Will Norris.
Yeah.
I don't know if he does have an elbow pad or not. It was definitely an interesting noise. Didn't sound like it initially hit his arm, but I believe he does have an elbow pad on him. So umps talk it over. It was a hit by pitch. No outs. Runners on first and second.
It's the only HBP we've had this evening.
Right now, Guerin's going to talk to his pitcher. So with that, we're actually going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Off a quick timeout, Chris Guerin, the manager for Waynesville East, spoke to the pitcher and the infield. Might have a possible play here to try to get a much-needed out. He's got two runners for Will North on base. Stepping up to the plate is Ryan Stokel. Bunt opportunity. This one's high. Going to dive for it is McClay. He can't get to it. And everyone advances safely. McClay tried with an impressive diving attempt. He couldn't get his glove down in time. Just a bit short. And the bases are loaded.
By Steckel. And the Spartans are threatening again with bases loaded. They have that one-run lead that they took the lead in the 6th. Again, you've got the Flames. Joe Mack coming up to lead things off the bottom half of this inning.
Here's the pitch. That one's high for ball 1. Kevin Pogazinski up at the plate.
So you're looking at your 9th hitter now for the Spartans.
And then he's got to deal with the top order of Kyle Finn and Connor Homan.
Bottom half getting it done for the Spartans here today.
There's one, and nice scoop play by Mack.
That could have been trouble. We've had 7 pass balls the last 2 innings. 7. 3 for East, 4 for North.
Here's the pitch. This one gets hit towards the shortstop. He bobbles it. He'll try to throw it home, and he's there for the out.
Good heads-up play there by the shortstop. Made the right play there.
So a fielder's choice for Pogazinski, but the runner from third is out.
As we get back now into the top of the lineup for Will North.
Comes now Kyle Finn. First pitch, tipped, fouled.
Have to see if Coach... There's nobody warming up in the East bullpen.
If you're Charles Clay right now, you just got to pretend there's no one on base. 0-1. Getting right by Finn, strike 2. That's been his bread and butter, has been those nice breaking balls, whether it's been a little slider action or 12-6 curve. He's done a tremendous job.
Well, he's definitely in some trouble here with the bases loaded, 1 down.
The pitch. The right side doesn't bite. 1-2.
Looking at the outside corner there. Just missed.
A 1-2. That one is hit, but foul.
Surprised we don't see anybody warming up in the Flames dugout, to be quite honest.
Was Guerin believing in his pitcher? We have the infield in. 1-2 pitch. That one is chopped towards the first baseman. It's bluked past him, no, and the runner will advance, and Finn is safe at first. Oscar Eman is able to cross home plate to extend the lead. It's now 8-6, and that will go as a single for Kyle Finn.
I think you got to score that an error. As things are really getting interesting here once again, as North, with bases loaded, 1 out, now have a 2-run lead here in the top of the 7th.
And that brings up some confidence for Connor Holman. Smacks that one foul.
Haven't seen any pinch hitters at all today.
Here's the 0-1. And the curveball doesn't get there, though. A little bit high.
You hear all kinds of wisecracks, don't you, Jake?
You definitely do. The 1-1. And this one is bounced over to first. He'll try to gun it home. He does, and gets the second out. Redemption there for the first baseman, Olin Valley, able to gun down the runner home to get the force out, and 2 are down.
So now the Flames need 1 more out, any base still, here in the top of the 7th. Now trailing their rival North by 2 runs.
First pitch. Breaking ball gets away a little bit. 1-0.
Our production guy today, Timmy Gardner, probably knows the lay of the land a little better than we do. Is this a true rivalry here? Is North and East? Okay, I don't know where South fits in there. I know they have that rivalry going with Amherst and all that. Battle of Main Street. Okay.
Pitch there, strike 1.
I knew Luke Gehrig was their Little League, closest Little League. South kids probably play over at Madison McCarthy then, Tim.
The 1-1. Breaking ball right there. Gets it that time.
Of course, I took my son out of Lou Gehrig this past summer and sent him over to Shoshone, where he's hitting a healthy 400. Pitching machine.
Bases loaded. 1-2. 2 out. Here's the pitch. That one is smoked foul. Beautiful hit right there by Andrew Damiani. But just curves foul. Had this game started at 6:30, and we're almost 15 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. But, man, it's been every 3 hours has been worth it.
Yep. Action-packed from start to finish. Never a dull moment here in this game.
The pitch doesn't go on the corner, just outside. Count even up at 2. You know, they are down by 2, but like you mentioned before in this inning, they start off Will East with Joe Mack, Cooper Rosario, and then also have Glenn McClay. The pitch. This one's foul. Could possibly set up a play where maybe Mack gets on base and Rosario could possibly hit a home run to tie it up.
Got 3 on the season.
This all depends on this pitch. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out. Charles McClay coming in clutch on that one. We now head to the bottom of the 7th inning. A last chance up for Will East. They are down 8-6. We'll take a break in the action. You're listening to Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, to this big rivalry matchup between Williamsville East taking on Williamsville North. Spartans on top of the Flames, 8-6, with Will East having one more crack at the bats, and it's a good part of the lineup to be on. They're starting off with Joe Mack, Cooper Rosario, and Glenn McClay. And here comes the Division I committed, Clemson, future MLB draft pick, Joe Mack.
He's ranked number 19 on the MLB prospect report, the 3rd catcher.
Here's the first pitch. This one goes right by him. Strike 1. They're keeping Andrew Damiani out there to get the save. The 0-1. And this one's right there. Strike 2.
He hit that outside corner.
Mack quickly in a hole. The 0-2. And that one is low, and that was very close.
Yep. Little low. Of course, the North fans thought that was right there, and if he can get Joe here, if he can get the K here, that north side of the park is going to explode.
And now I got a time called.
Looks like that was on the umpire.
Got both pitcher and batter just standing there for a long time. The pitch. That one is hit foul.
I wouldn't be surprised if one day Joe Mack hits that scoreboard. Right now seems like a great time to do that. He definitely has that kind of power, though.
One away.
And as I suspected,
Damiani got Joe Mack to swing for a strike 3 call. One down. And that brings up the powerful Cooper Rosario. Leads the team with 3 home runs. Oh, and 1.
and some of the park is starting to clear out. A number of scouts were here to see Joe, and they're starting to head towards the exit.
That one is wide, 1-1.
It's a bit of a shame because we've seen some really good baseball here today out of these young guys. Put on an absolute great show, and it's not over yet.
The 1-1. That one goes foul. The pitch. Foul again. If Will East is able to find a way to come back, they will improve to 6-1 on the year. For Will North, if they hold on here with Damiani's pitching performance, they can go to 6-1. Excuse me, 7-1 actually. That one goes past the catcher, 2-2.
Of course, Rosado started the day on the mound for Will East. Came through big in the bottom half of the first inning. He's looking to do the same here and keep the Flames alive.
A 2-2. He struck him out. 2 down.
Talk about a pitcher that's gotten better and better as this game gone on, and that's Mr. Damiani.
Williamsville East, since that single by Joe Mack at the bottom of the 4th inning, they have not registered a hit since. And that's been to some great relief pitching by Brendan Morse, along with Andrew Damiani, as he gets a first pitch strike. Glenn McClay up the bat. 1 for 3 so far. Got a single in the first, and since then has flown out twice to right field. The 0-1. Outside. Count up, even up at 1.
Flames down to their last out.
The pitch. 2-1. Williamsville North down the stretch. They'll be taking on West Seneca West, along with some other league matchups against Frontier, Lancaster, and Orchard Park. And they will have some non-league matchups against the other Will teams in Williamsville South and Williamsville East. Count when I'll go 3-1. Three-one pitch. That one hits it there. Strike two. And Will East down to their final strike.
And these two teams will play again Monday, June 14th at Will North, 6:30 first pitch. And I would imagine that game will be every bit as riveting as this one has been.
Damiani with a chance to get his team to 7-1. Got him! Williamsville North right now gets the bragging rights against Williamsville East. They take it here on the road, 8-6.
And I don't think there's anybody on that Flames dugout side that liked that last pitch. They definitely thought that was a little high and outside, but either way, this one's over. North with an 8-6 win today on the road against their rival Williamsville East. Jakey did a phenomenal job. Russ Battaglia on camera too, and of course, Timmy Gardner with all these graphics. He was the MVP today, and he knows it.
Want to thank everyone for tuning into this broadcast live here on Western New York Athletics. We thank you for tuning into Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, wherever you guys were watching. We're glad you had this phenomenal rivalry game between Williamsville East and Williamsville North. For our producer, Tim Gardner, for our cameraman, Russ Battaglia, for our color guy / other cameraman, Frank Wolf, I'm Jacob Fike, signing off on this one. Be sure to tune in later on this week for a future broadcast from Western New York Athletics. And as always, you can always hear the Diamond Report by Tom Prince every Thursday at 7:30 on the same platforms you've seen on this broadcast. We're signing off on this one. Have a great night, high school sports fans.